Imagine walking through a quiet valley early in the morning. The air feels soft, the fog is low, and the world is calm. As you move forward, you suddenly see a giant structure rising out of the mist. It looks like a palace, or maybe a temple, or maybe something that has no name at all. It is beautiful, tall, wide, and full of detail. But something feels strange. When you get closer, you notice that the doors are missing. Some walls are unfinished. The top looks incomplete, like someone stopped working in the middle of a dream. You stand there wondering who began this incredible masterpiece. What kind of mind imagined something so grand, only to leave it unfinished? Why would someone start something so amazing and then walk away from it forever? This question sits in your heart like a whisper. It is the kind of mystery that makes you want to keep searching and keep asking. And that is where our story begins. Many years ago, in a peaceful town surrounded by blue hills and slow rivers, there lived a young architect named Alaric Sen. He was known for his quiet nature, his gentle smile, and his deep imagination. Alaric loved shapes. He loved drawing lines on paper. Most of all, he loved dreaming about places that did not exist yet. When he looked at a blank page, he did not feel fear. He felt excitement because he saw possibilities. He believed that every structure had a soul if you listened carefully. Alaric did not come from a wealthy family. His parents worked long hours in a small workshop. They never complained, but life was often difficult. Maybe that is why Alaric loved to dream. Dreams made him feel safe. Dreams made him feel strong. And dreams gave him hope that he could build something beautiful for the world. When Alaric was 19, he won a small design competition. His design was simple, but it had heart. The judges said they had never seen anything so honest. From that day, people in town called him the boy with the golden pencil. Alaric smiled every time he heard that, but deep inside he wanted more. He wanted to build something meaningful. He wanted to create a place that made people stop, breathe, and feel that life could be something wonderful. One day, a group of leaders from the town approached him. They told him they wanted a building that could become a symbol for future generations, a place for learning, creativity, and community. They wanted something bold, something unforgettable, something that would inspire children 50 years into the future. Alaric felt a spark inside him. This was the moment he had been waiting for. He stayed awake night after night, sketching ideas and imagining possibilities. Sometimes he would walk to the fields late at night just to feel the silence and think clearly. He imagined walls that curved like rivers. He imagined windows shaped like rising suns. He imagined open spaces where people could see the sky and feel hope in their hearts. After weeks of thinking, he finally created his design. When he presented it to the leaders, they were speechless. They had never seen anything so creative and so full of life. They approved it immediately. Alaric felt a joy he had never felt before. It felt like a dream coming alive. Construction began soon after. Workers came from nearby towns. Everyone believed they were part of something special. The first months went smoothly. Alaric walked around the site every morning with a notebook in his hand and excitement in his eyes. He checked every detail and encouraged the workers. He even brought them tea during breaks. People said the building felt blessed because of the love he put into it. But life is not always kind, even to the most beautiful dreams. The first problem appeared quietly, like a small shadow. The funding they had counted on was delayed. Materials became expensive. Suppliers began asking for higher payments. Politics in the town changed, and some officials started questioning whether the project was necessary. Alaric tried to stay calm. He reminded himself that challenges were part of creation, but the shadows kept growing. The workers could not be paid on time. Some stopped coming. The materials arrived late or sometimes not at all. Alaric spent nights writing letters, making phone calls, and meeting with people who promised support but delivered nothing. Slowly, the excitement that once filled the construction site faded. The sound of hammers and saws became rare. The laughter of workers disappeared. All that remained was the echo of what once was. Alaric refused to give up. He kept showing up every morning, even if he stood there alone. He walked around the unfinished walls and touched the stones gently, as if trying to comfort them. Sometimes he whispered to the building, telling it to hold on. telling it that its time would come. But even the strongest heart becomes tired when it stands alone for too long. One evening, after another long day of trying to solve problems that seemed endless, Alaric sat on a piece of stone and looked at the half-built structure. His eyes filled with tears, not because he was weak, but because he had given everything he had. He felt the weight of disappointment pressing on him. He felt like he had failed the dream he loved so much. The next morning, he made a difficult decision. He packed his notebook, walked slowly around the site one last time, and whispered a soft promise to the building. He promised that if the world ever became kinder, he would return and finish what he started. And then he walked away. The building remained as it was, not broken, not forgotten, just unfinished. A frozen dream waiting for the right moment. Years passed. People visited the place and wondered about it. Some called it a mystery. Others called it a miracle. But no one knew the true story. No one knew the heart behind the stones. And yet, if you stand before that structure today, you can still feel something. You can feel hope. You can feel courage. You can feel the story of a young architect who dared to dream bigger than his world allowed. His masterpiece may not have been finished, but his beginning was powerful. It was resilient. It was brave. And maybe that is the lesson this forgotten structure teaches us. Sometimes our biggest dreams do not reach the finish line. Sometimes life interrupts them. But the courage to begin, the heart to try, and the willingness to dream boldly are victories on their own. They shape us, they strengthen us, they prepare us for the future where new dreams wait. If this story touched your heart, remember to follow and stay with us for more inspiring stories. Your support helps these stories come alive.